wrap party is King Jordan and Power DF. We are so excited to have you two on the show. Joining Chris Manning, we're going to go 3v3 in proving grounds, try to get that W to celebrate the end of the season for 2K TV.
We are going to get that W to celebrate the end of the season.
For 2K TV. King Jordan, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's great running with Power DF and LD2K, and it's great to be back on 2K TV. Thank you for having me.
Power DF.
Welcome everybody so let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. We've got Grady Dick, R.J. Barrett out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's quickly in at the 1. And for Washington, we've got Sarr. Chris Middleton is out there with Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Magician in at the point. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
Yeah, that is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Just 4 to shoot. Oh, they get a hand on it. Right side, Barrett. Back to quickly. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the lay-in.
Soft touch, just floated it up there. Nice stuff from Quickly.
Here's Magician. His last outing, he had 24 points. Outside Coulibaly. Here's Middleton. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Middleton only takes a second to get that shot off. Such a good catch-and-shoot game.
Outside Barrett. Back to quickly. Dick, the pass to quickly. It's rebounded by Washington. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
They really struggled against this team last year, despite having comparable talent. I mean, they got swept in the season series.
Now here's Quickly. He played a great game against New Orleans. Here's Ingram. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
Here's Magician. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. Drops in the threes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Quickly outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Quickly's got 5 now.
Quickly, competitive, and responds with a 3 of his own.
Outside Coulibaly. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Count that bucket.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Poeltl. Back to Quickly. Deflected. Second shot opportunity. Fades back. The shot by Poeltl no good.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but he's still very much a high percentage look.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Coulibaly's got his second basket of the night. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how Coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Well, you have to track Sar in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
It's quickly with a drive.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Magician, guarded by Quickly. Here's Champagny. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Magician. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The Raptors have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Left side Barrett. Now Pirtle. Back to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Quickly. It's deflected. Here's Sar. Guarded by Dick. And it's good. 2 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Wizards?
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
Here's Barrett after the basket by Washington. And again, Toronto no good.
I saw a green light there, but he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight. There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
Finding some room there on the perimeter, the lefty RJ Barrett knocks it down.
Outside Koulibaly. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Quickly up top. 9 points in the game. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Here's Magician. Pass to Champagny. Here's Magician, guarded by Quickly. Here's Magician. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Looking at the Raptors, Brent, things have not gone too smoothly since their 2019 championship.
Well, it felt like that championship roster was built just for that year, though, BA. There wasn't a lot of, progression that was going to come from that. They went in, they got Kawhi, they won the championship, and now it's all about rebuilding their franchise in the style that they want to do it. They have one guy that they believe in Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett on the trade. And slowly and surely, they're going to start to put these pieces around to become a contender again. He's accurate from behind the arc, and there's a reason why Chris Middleton takes a good amount of three-pointers.
Timeout called, the Raptors. And as Chris Middleton has gotten older, Brent, he's had to battle a number of injuries.
Yeah, no doubt this is what happens to an aging player, and for Middleton, they seem to just be compounding. The tough thing for the squad that he plays with is just how reliable and important he's been.
Washington has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. They've got Chris Middleton, Sar out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Magician in at point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Very pretty alley-oop, and it's a tie ball game.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. And there's the rejection.
What I like about Sar as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Barrett. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Toronto making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in, and this is his first trip to the line tonight. And there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, BA, if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team.
And Brogdon caps off the break.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Raptors trail by 4. It's Barrett on the wing. That shot missing.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Takes it inside. Brogdon. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal.
He's going to go on Emmanuel quickly.
No problem getting a little bit physical. Brogdon's got a good, solid base build there and drew the contact. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Ingram. Here's Pirtle. And that's good. Off the glass that time.
Man, Pirtle's reach sure comes in handy on the glass. He gets to that ball and attacks right away.
Magician, the pass to Brogdon. Right wing. Here's Magician. Second chance shot. Champagnie, that's good. Champagnie's got 6 points in the quarter.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Barrett against Middleton. Quickly outside. Rebound Washington. Sarr's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Champagnie, guarded by Quickly. Champagnie's shot is off. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 8. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Toronto Raptors. On Friday, the Chicago Bulls come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. And on Sunday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And that game against Memphis, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Dick, he's checked in for Lawson. Magician, pass to Brogdon. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. Tries again. And that one's good. Magician's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Quickly passes to Pirtle. Outside Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Barrett. And again, no good by Toronto. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving.
And Washington making a change here. Koulibaly's checked in.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Ingram on the wing. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Pass to Barrett. It's rebounded by Washington. Magician's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And he throws it down with one hand.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He dropped 24 points and he made a lot of shrewd decisions with the ball, which led to a hefty assist total for him. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Here's Ingram. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. And here's Washington. They're on a 20-6 run. Magician, pass to Champagny. Down low, Sarr. And that one is stuffed right through.
Easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
Pass to Dick. The three is up. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 7 rebounds in the game. The putback. Rebounded by Ingram. Raptors trail by 14. Now quickly. On the wing, Grady Dick. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Magician. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Magician's got 10 points in the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And Toronto calls time here. Now that we're around the midway point of the season, Brent, what's something we should keep our eye on?
I think watching teams BA that had expectations of making deep runs, are they happy with their roster? And the other ones are, which of the teams are really close? They're going to make decisions in terms of their front office to maybe make a roster change that puts them in a position they weren't expecting a few months ago.
Toronto making a switch here. Boucher's checked in.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
Pass to Middleton. Lets the three fly. Nails it from 3. He's got 10.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Ingram on the wing. Putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here's Magician, guarded by Quickly. Magician, pass to Champagny. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't complete.
So it's Washington going into the break up 12. They put in work down low, getting in.
66. The Raptors. 54.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Emmanuel Quickly with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Brandon Ingram out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Grady Dick. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Magician, guarded by Quickly. Here's Champagny. That three's off the mark. Raptors trail by 10. Outside Ingram. Pass to Pirtle. Quickly drives in. With the second effort. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Quickly's got 15 points.
With it all clicking, Quickly can be dangerous, and he's showing it tonight.
Brent, we've seen Quickly step up as a team leader since he came into the league.
Well, he's had tremendous confidence in what it is that he brings to a basketball team from the very beginning. It's taken him a little bit of time to gain that in the NBA setting, but he is now asserting himself as a floor general. And we've seen some of these nights from Quickly just blowing up here offensively.
That one drops 4.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Outside Dick. Pass to Quickly. It's Barrett on the wing. Middleton covering. Barrett passes to Pirtle. Dick with it. This one for three. Rebound by Magician. Here's Koulibaly. Another shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
So much skill there for Sarr, and he can get elusive, which helps him draw the foul.
Washington shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he's good on the second. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And they're going to count that. And Coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Hold the right strings. That's what they love to do.
That free throw good from Ingram. And Brandon Ingram was the key piece of the Anthony Davis trade. That move changed his career, Brent.
No doubt about it. B.I. won the most improved player of the year in his first season away from the Lakers. So sometimes that change of scenery can open up opportunity and get you a chance to show your excellence.
And that one's good. Middleton.
And that kind of consistency from Middleton from three, that's huge.
Quickly passes to Ingram. And it's Dick off the drive. Pass to Pirtle. To the wing on the left. Outside Ingram. Fires top of the key. Pirtle. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Washington leading by 7. Inside. Here's Sarr. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Quickly passes to Pirtle. Got a hand on it. They retain possession. Rebound by Middleton. Washington has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. To the paint. Pass to Magician. Here's Champagny. Here's Magician. Guarded by Quickly. The shot by Magician, no good. Raptors trail by 9. Dick, the pass to Quickly. Now Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I mean, for Pirtle, the rim is right there. He just hops up to put it down.
The Wizards have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And it's good for 2. Magician's got 12 points. The Raptors have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Ingram, the pass to Barrett. To the middle. Here's Dick. And he bangs it home with 1 hand.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Here's Magician. Guarded by Quickly. Pass to Champagny. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at the Clippers, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Wizards are, they continue to look incredibly dangerous. The cohesion and teamwork they show on a nightly basis has a lot to do with that.
fader on the way. That one a little long.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Ingram, the pass to Dick. Rebounded by Champagny.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
Now here's Ingram. Not a lot of room. Uses the glass on the layup. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Pass to Sarr. Here's Magician. Clock at 6. Sarr misses. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. 11-point game.
And Barrett will give you these kind of flashes. Got up that time.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And a homecoming of sorts for R.J. Barrett last season after being traded to his hometown Raptors.
Yeah, he's played well in Toronto. You want...
Wizards leading by 12. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Sarr out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Magician in at the point guard position. That's the group for Washington right now. Misses off the left iron. And so here is Toronto. Quickly outside. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
The bank shot, no good. Well, the Wizards shooting around 53%, a nice number. Pass to Magician. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. There's the triple. Sarr misses. Raptors trail by 14. On the wing quickly. Fires in the triple. Quickly's got 20 points.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first three of this half.
Over to the wing. Here's Magician. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. For Toronto, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Got a piece of it. Pass to Sarr. Toronto grabs the miss. Outside Dick. To the inside. Here's Quickly. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, there's some vertical on display. Quickly skying up for the jam.
Here's Magician. Guarded by Quickly.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. Outside Ingram. Rebound Washington. Champagny's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And it's Dick off the drive. Outside for Ingram. And there's a 3-second violation.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Wizards leading by 13. Pass to Sarr. Outside Coulibaly. Here's Magician, guarded by Quickly. Here's Magician. Here's Sar. Middleton up top. 3 on the clock. Over Barrett. And Middleton gets it to go on the assist by Sar. And the Wizards lead by 15.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Quickly passes to Pirtle. Misses from short range. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Inside, Sar. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And after playing professionally in France, we wondered what Sar would look like in the NBA. And you know, I think our question is answered.
The shot by Ingram, no good. And Washington with possession. It's been 8 unanswered for them. They get it again. No good with a layup.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Now here's Barrett. Koulibaly defending. Dick, the pass to Barrett. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Koulibaly. Here's Champagny. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grady Dick picks one up. Brent, you've spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that are still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers with all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor. Teams are getting smarter and smarter.
And so here is Toronto. They trail by 18. Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Lots of room. And again, Toronto, no good. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. To the paint. Champagny. Basket counts. And the Wizards lead by 20.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Quickly. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Here's Quickly. And he gets it to go. Quickly's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And how about the handles there from Quickly dancing his way around the defender.
Magician, pass to Champagny. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Sar. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Down low. Shot's good by Sar. Sar's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, Sar established himself in the paint and took advantage of what they gave him.
Barrett passes to Pirtle. Back to Barrett. Brent, you had a ton of playoff experience as a player. What was the atmosphere of the NBA postseason like?
Well, the intensity certainly picks up, BA, but you know, looking back at it, it's so fun to see the amount of attention that all of a sudden comes with playoff basketball. So many more fans, so many more cameras, so much on the line. It's really where you enjoy all that hard work.
Looking to end the run, kicks it to Quickly. Fires for 3. Sar pulls it in. Sar's got rebound number 15 here tonight. To the paint. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Barrett passes to Quickly. Now here's Pirtle. And it's Quickly. That time on the assist by Pirtle. Quickly's got 26.
All kinds of grit there on the inside from Emmanuel Quickly.
Here's Magician. Pass to Middleton. They get it back over Barrett. And he can't bank that one in. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. Here's the break. Here's Magician. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Toronto's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Quickly. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Here's Sarr. It's good. 25 points in the game.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Quickly outside. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal.
So we see the Wizards taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this too.
Into it.
Lexus, you always challenging me. You know I love it when you challenge me, so let's do it.
Had to wear the Proving Grounds jersey today for this gameplay because I'm pretty excited. All right, what's the game plan, guys?
We'll just play sides if that's possible. But
Pass
if not,
exploit
I think we should be
mismatches,
fine.
kick out. Yeah, we good. We got him.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna let him backdoor me because I know they're trying to do that.
Good defense.
I got you.
Yep.
LD, I got you.
Yep. Good defense.
Nice. Get that rebound.
Let's
Nice.
go.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The nation's capital, Washington, D.C. That's the setting for the Lakers. In a word, dominance. That's how you describe the incredible LeBron James. Once again, digs in to lead his team towards a win as they game plan for the task ahead at Capital One Arena. Lakers, Wizards, the NBA on 2K Sports. .2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. He's out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. And for the Wizards, Koulibaly is out there with the Magician. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Sarr, and it's Champagny in at the power forward. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Here's Doncic. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Nice ball movement by Washington.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Finney-Smith. Off on the layup. And it's Washington's ball. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now, here's Doncic coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. From deep, Reeves. And Sarr pulls it down.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe shared a few moments with me. Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. Now, Coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Reeves the pass to Finney-Smith. Fader on the way. The shot, no good.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Sarr gets the bucket.
Showing some strength on that finish. Sarr just pushing through that contact.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack them.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now, here's Doncic. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. Here's Magician, guarded by Doncic. Washington again turning it over. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And if you measure a player's effectiveness by his passing, he's been very effective lately. Look at his assists in the last 10 games compared to the rest of the season. He's in the midst of a great run.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Oh! That
is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Here's Magician. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Reeves the pass to Finney-Smith. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Hayes with it. Poke loose and stolen by Song. And here we go. Washington fast break. Pass to Magician. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it down to Middleton. Takes a 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So the Lakers call timeout. They're first. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting. There's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. You look at the Magician, among the league leaders, 4th in scoring.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Shot to stop the run. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 8.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
LeBron passes to Hayes. On the wing, Doncic. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And Hayes kicks to Finney-Smith. The 3 for Doncic.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Exactly. Nothing easy. They're making them work just to get into their offense. Very disruptive so far.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Pass to Koulibaly. Power down with both hands.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career.
First team.
You're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the hype that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy.
Here's Koulibaly. Again, the Wizards score.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
James kicks to Hachimura. Got a piece of it. And the layup's good off the glass.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
Magician passes to George. And a missed layup. Lakers trail by 5. Conley finds Hachimura. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Simmons pulls it in. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the paint, Magician got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Hachimura against Simmons. Hachimura, no good.
That's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And the foul goes on the Magician.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Finney Smith kicks to Hayes. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
So for the Lakers right now, outside the wings are Reeves and James. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at point. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Magician. Finney-Smith defending. Here's Magician. He's got 10. Passes it to Champagny. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Middleton. James in the post. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Here's Magician, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. And that one's good. Champagny's got it all tied up now for Washington.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against Toronto got the job done. He added 18 points, and his passing was a cut above with a ton of assists on the night. And those are big numbers he put up. It's hard to match, but he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Over in the corner, Doncic. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning is right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Lakers leading by 3. There's the feed to LeBron. James gets inside and finishes.
Well, that's exactly where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
Here's Magician. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Toronto.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment or just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big and strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw a foul.
Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Doncic dishes to Hayes. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Wizards trail by 4 to the middle. Here's Koulibaly.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That will be the 5th game of the 6-game road trip. Rebounded by the Wizards. Czar's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Koulibaly. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Doncic brushes off the contact and hits.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm and he's really riding that wave right now.
Now the pass to Magician. Over to the left wing. Pass to Koulibaly. Just 4 to shoot. Over Reeves. Another one falls for Washington. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Doncic finds James. Back to Doncic. Here's Reeves. He's defended by Koulibaly. Hayes. Nifty move. Washington with the rebound. Czar's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Reeves outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Washington with the ball. Washington's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Czar. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Brogdon, he's checked in for the Wizards. And then for Los Angeles, Hachimura is checked in for Jackson Hayes. And it's Jake Milton in for James. Here's Magician. 12 points for him. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Chris Middleton. His last 10 games, he's around 10 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Simmons checked in for the Wizards. Simmons against Hachimura. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
I think that's one of his specialties, really. Finney-Smith is out there to defend at a high level and knock down 3.
Washington calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
To the wing right side. Uncovered. Milton grabs the board.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Doncic. Another shot. No good at the rim. Wizards trail by 3. Champagnie passes to Middleton. To the inside. Here's Magician. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got his 4th rebound in this one. Milton on top. He's guarded by Brogdon. Back to Milton. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Again, the Lakers.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Magician, guarded by Doncic. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Hachimura. Can't cash in from close range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Lakers?
Personal foul.
Just a great job so far.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive games so far.
Your Wizards, 64. The Lakers, 67.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
They got the Magician. He's out there with Koulibaly. Sadiq Bey is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Champagny in at the 4 spot. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. And Hayes throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Pass to Champagny. Here's Magician. Shot clock at 6. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Shot's good by Middleton.
Man, it's obvious that Middleton has great confidence. I mean, you can just see it oozing out of him. He's so good at catching the defense off balance and knocking down the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
Doncic going to work.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And there's the call on James.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Stars checked in for Bay.
His turnover numbers are certainly not good. Ugly, as a matter of fact. It's not the only reason they're behind, though, but it is a factor.
Washington calls timeout.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here. It shows with their turnover numbers. Looking here at some numbers for Magician. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. And don't forget, top 5 in the league in points per game. He's a premier offensive threat night in and night out.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Koulibaly with it. He's picked up by Doncic. There's the pass to Champagny. Now Koulibaly. Here's Magician. 12 points for him. Down low, releases, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's LeBron. The rebound by Champagny. Champagny's got 5 rebounds tonight, and it's time for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Wizards about his status. It was confirmed that the ankle did turn and it has significant swelling. He can put very little weight on it right now. And if he misses a lot of games, it will obviously be a big blow to their chances of winning it all this year.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team.
working it into the paint. That's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Outside, James. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. It's not going to go for him. Here's Magician, covered by Hayes. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all three levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Washington. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well.
I think for Washington, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
And Koulibaly gets it to go.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Back to Reeves. Tries again. Rebound, Washington. Koulibaly's got his 5th rebound in this one. For the lead. And it's Magician missing. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Inside. Reeves can't hit.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Pass to Song. Koulibaly with it. Middleton outside. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Here's Reeves. Out to Doncic. And the Lakers with another miss. Wizards have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Yes! And the foul. That's on LeBron James.
I tell you what, Middleton really does a nice job at being able to score through contact. Sometimes he gets hammered, and he still gets it up and down.
Personal foul. Second.
Lakers trail by 3. Pass to James. Over Middleton. And again, the Lakers no good. Here's Washington now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
And Middleton just does a little bit of everything out there. A perfect team player.
Lakers shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Doncic kicks to James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
5th personal foul.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Simmons checked in for Song. Hachimura, he's checked in for the Lakers.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Middleton outside. Lets it fly from 18. Again, the Wizards score.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Doncic outside. No good on the 3.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Here's Simmons. Off target with the jump hook.
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm.
Doncic dishes to James. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time for Middleton.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man, phenomenal timing that time, guys, from Simmons. I mean, leaving the ground once the pass was released and then tearing the basket almost out of the glass.
James kicks to Finney Smith. Shoots it. Los Angeles with another miss. Washington leading now by 7. Passes it to Magician. He tries for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Reeves has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Reeves. Reeves has got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to Koulibaly. Right wing. Here's Magician. Bangs home the trifecta. Magician has got 15.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
And there's the pass to Hachimura. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hachimura's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
Middleton left side. Down low, here's Magician, and there's the second time to finish it off.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Goodwin comes in for James. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Mike Conley subbed in for Doncic. Here's Goodwin. Rebound, Washington.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
Pass to Bay. Here's Magician. 6 on the shot clock. The tray. No good there. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Trailing here by 8. Conley the pass to Hachimura. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Assist from
Hachimura's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
Pippen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Pippen's got the lead up to 8 now for the Wizards.
Using his handles to shake himself free, and it's smooth sailing from there.
Passes to Vanderbilt. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Washington fast break. Deft touch on the alley-oop. And now it's a 10-point Washington lead.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Pass to Milton. Out to the wing from downtown. And it's Goodwin missing. Wizards leading by 10. To the inside. Here's Magician, and he banks in the layup. Magician's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Puts it up from 12. No good off the back of the rim.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Carrington. Another one falls for Washington.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Lakers trail by 16. And here is Conley. He's got 7. Goodwin finds Hachimura. To halt the run, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Goodwin's got 6 points.
Good look from Hachimura there, beating the open man.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Chalk up 2 there. And the Wizards lead by 16.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Bay into the lane.
Important that Hachimura continues to make an impact on the defensive end. Terrific block right there.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Washington Wizards in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there for him.
Players with some changes. Vanderbilt comes in for Hayes. And Mike Conley subbed in for Austin Reeves. Conley feeling it out. The jump hook, it's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Luka Doncic. Washington's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Taking a look at Los Angeles. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Luka Doncic out there with Conley, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 5 spot. Here's Champagne. He's covered by Hachimura. Magician's shot is good.
There's got to be some defensive help there. I mean, the size difference is just too great.
Now, Doncic. In the corner, it's James. That 3 off the mark.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
To the paint, here's Magician. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Lakers trail by 14. Hachimura kicks to Conley. Rebounded by the Wizards. Here's Carrington. Middleton on the wing. Over LeBron. Middleton the pass to Magician. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 6 assists here tonight.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Ron right side, and foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Magician.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working, and no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hayes is checked in. He misses the free throw.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
So the wing on the left. And the pass to Champagny. Here's Magician, guarded by Doncic. And that one's good, Champagny. And the Wizards lead by 19.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
And the Lakers call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers.
Let's make some noise for your Wizards dancer.
Here's Hachimura. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Washington leading now by 19. And it's time for an injury report. And let's get an update on Austin Reeves' injury. David, what did you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Lakers' head athletic trainer. He told me it's a pinched nerve in his neck, and that has him in a lot of pain. But he's already back in the game. Pretty tough guy, Kevin.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Here's Magician, guarded by Doncic. Magician passes to Champagny. Here's Magician, puts up a three. Hits the three-point bomb. Magician's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, they certainly had their way with the opponent at both ends. A really solid night here for the Wizards.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
You always need role players to step up and help, and it was no different in this one, as everything seemed to be clicking for Magician.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Wizards ball.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Good on the three-point shot.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
The offensive rebound. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Magician. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. No good that time. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up.